Good morning. My name is Wendy Barlin, and I am About Profit. We work exclusively with financial advisors, helping you keep more of your hard-earned money. And today, I wanted to talk about return on investment, something we usually hear about in big business. But for us, this comes into play on marketing. So how many of you have a plan, a strategy, an Excel worksheet where you keep track of marketing dollars, marketing time, and your ROI? What are you getting back from that? I personally just did an audit of my own prior year ROI analysis and found that my social media was sucking up money and not bringing any in. So I've decided to change up that budget for this year. The point is to take a look at where you're spending your money and your time and see if those allocations are actually bringing in the revenue, driving the sales the way you wanted them to. Or let's rejigger that budget. Let's take money and time from one place and reallocate it to another. But until we have actual numbers and metrics for what's working and what's not, we're kind of just throwing money out there and hoping that it works. And as much as I'm an optimist, I have not found hope to ever pay my mortgage. I also wanted you to think about time, because very often people will say, oh, it doesn't cost much to do this kind of marketing. But when you take into account the time value of money, what time you spend on the road, in meetings, answering calls, that should all be factored into marketing costs, because you could use that time for something else, taking care of your kids, your family, yourself. And so very often I find that the ROI spreadsheets I see don't take into account the time of the people involved in marketing. And I do believe it's a blend of money and time. So my challenge for you today is to start your marketing ROI worksheet, time and money. What are you spending? Where are you spending it? And what's coming back? And here's another caveat. What's the lead time to the return? I think you'll find it fascinating. And if you'd like to continue these conversations, you can find me, Wendy Barlin, at About Profit or on LinkedIn, and I'm happy to continue these discussions. I learn from you the way you learn from me, and so we mastermind and build these solutions together, and it's really the conversation. It's the conversation that brings out the interesting discussions. So good luck, and let's get that ROI moving.